Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here. Fiesta Bowl, Miami versus Ole Miss, the game we've been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, look who we have here. Coach Lambo in the house.
Y'all know what time it is, man. It's all about the you, baby.
It's all about the you.
It's all about the you.
It's all about the you.
It's all about the you. It's all about the you, baby. Y'all know what time
it's all about the you.
Sports Electronic Arts, College Football 26. Y'all know what time it is. Miami versus Ole Miss. Mario Cristobal versus Pete Golding. Nick Saban assistants. Coach Troy Taylor. Who's going to win tonight? Because we love Alex Mirabal.
It's all about the you, baby. The Miami Hurricanes, Ole Miss Rebels, the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Coach Ball, you know a lot about fiestas, don't you?
Yes, I do, man. After this, man, heck, I might just hop in the jet, go down to Miami tonight, hit South Beach tonight. But also, I want you to know something that you didn't know, and this is what you didn't know. Pat Carter, the GOAT, Patrick Carter, he is a wide receiver guru, and he is on them sidelines for the University of Ole Miss. He's from Lakewood High School, so he's definitely representing the south side of St. Petersburg on that Ole Miss sideline. So I'm definitely cheering for those guys as well. But just look at the stadium, man. Look at all the red in that place, man. It looks like a lot of Ole Miss fans. What are you guys thinking right now, looking at that crowd?
Yeah, I agree.
Great. The crowd is tremendous. It's tremendous. Y'all know what time it is, man. Look, we got a lot of good football. Not only today, we got football tomorrow. Then we got football on Saturday. Then we got football on Sunday. Then we got football on Monday. So we got 5 straight days of football, college and NFL. It's one of the most exciting times of the year to start off in 2026. I'm taking Miami because I love big offensive linemen.
Yes! Bishop Bond said, I'm going to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. Hey, they used to call you Big Poppy, didn't they? Coach Bald. Big Poppy. Bishop Bond is going with Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. What do you think about Pete Golding? Man, that guy's a football coach. What do you think about him, Coach Bald?
Hey, man, the guy just stepped in there and he's jumped off the cliff with no parachute, and they just been kicking everybody's tail on the way down. But that's what I'm saying is going down tonight. They are going to go down. I cannot be here in what I always tell you guys is the greatest state of football, high school football. I cannot be in this state and say, nah, I don't think Miami's going to take it tonight. I'm going with the Canes. I got the Canes in a lower scoring game. They want to turn this thing into a fist fight. They want to make this thing a street fight. Ole Miss, they want to make this a 7-on-7 clinic. That's not going to happen tonight. Tonight, it's going to be punch you in the mouth. See what happens when you get punched in the mouth. This game is going to be excellent. I'm excited, man. You got a high-tempo team. Ole Miss, 3rd in the nation on getting that playoff. As soon as that ball stops, they're back on it. They want to wear down these Hurricanes, and that's a smart guy, Bain over there. He reminds me of Sapp. Oh, yeah, I said it. Warren Sapp. The dude's a little undersized. Dude's got cannons for arms. Unblockable. And I'm excited to see what they're going to try to dial up. Trinidad Chambers. Man, what a ball player. What a name, that guy. What do you think about that guy, Lambo? I know you've been keeping a tight eye on all this playoffs. What do you think about that young quarterback right there?
Well, we keep forgetting that Trinidad Chambers is from Ferris State. Ferris State has won 4 out of the 5 Division II champions. And that's what Virginia State is looking to get at as well. Trinidad is accurate with the ball. He's good at quick game. He can run. He's a better version of Tua. He's way better than Tua. You know what I'm saying? He's way better than Tua. You got to give credit to Charlie Weiss Jr., the offensive coordinator. The great Charlie Weiss Sr., former New England Patriots offensive coordinator, Notre Dame head coach. So, yeah, they're going to dial stuff up, man. I'm excited. I'm not only excited about that, but I'm excited about Miami's defensive line. They're big. They're huge. They're also coached by Jason Taylor, alumni of Miami, NFL Pro Hall of Famer. I'm ready to go. Troy, how do you feel about this game tonight? And are you excited?
Hey, I'm pumped up. Boston Fan 96. Love you guys. Total Pole Nation is the greatest sports live stream of all time. John Parham says salute. Salute to you, John Parham. Hey, everybody, this is for you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Coach Bald. John says, let's go Ole Miss. Coach Kramer won. I have the Canes winning. Auburn War Eagle in the house. What up, Totem Pole Nation? Running Rebels. Lindell Jr. Canes are going to win. The Miami Hurricanes. Coach Bald. Look at the red, white, and blue. Man, that guy's got a huge flag on. Salute him.
Salute him, man. Absolutely.
Sergio, what do you call 53 millionaires around a TV watching the Super Bowl? The Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh.
Woo! Woo! Bishop, that flag looks beautiful on that field. Yes. Bishop Bond, are you new to Totem Pole Nation? And that jacket, man, I love that jacket that guy's got on.
Yeah,
I've never seen a short shimmel jacket like that. I like that. It's kind of cut. It's kind of cut. Low in the front. Coach Kramer says, great job on that anthem. Yes. The red, white, and blue, baby. Sergio Dominguez, the Denver Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl. Coach Bald, what do you think about that?
Oof. I know I know that they've got they get that first round bye. They get to sit back and watch everybody. Do they lose momentum? Those guys have been rolling. I think they're on like a 9-10 game winning streak. So I don't know if that's the best for them. Sitting out that bye week used to mean a lot when two teams had a bye week and everybody else was hitting and hurting each other. But the game has changed, man. I think you got to keep that momentum going. And I know my man Lambo. I think I paid him off at least a couple $100 this season betting against the Patriots. Man, I don't think I want to keep betting against the Patriots. I keep handing that guy money betting against the Patriots. So yeah, I don't know. Broncos, I don't flip up to who. I'm not really sure. Right now, man, the Jaguars are about as hot as anybody. The Patriots are on fire. I like one of those two teams to maybe knock the Broncos off, to be honest with you, Coach. What do you got for me, Lambo? You got a huge game this week. You got the Gold Chargers, LA Chargers going to Boston. What do you think about that, my man?
Man, we ready to go, man. Mike Vrabel has established the old culture, the new culture, and like Troy's been saying, Mike Vrabel is a Bill Belichick and a Bill Parcells, but he's more of a fun type of guy, but also a serious type of guy. Drake May quarterback, 1,000 yards. He's still wide receiver run, along with Kayshawn Boutte. Then you got Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson. So we got that duo. Then you also got Billy Williams in the DN. Then you got Robert Spillane on the linebacker side, Christian Gonzalez on the outside. Then you got Carlton Davis Jr. on the outside as well. So look, we loaded, man. We stacked. I'm telling you, hey, if we beat the Chargers on Sunday Night Football, no matter who else plays, we're going to the Super Bowl. We are going to the Super Bowl. This is our year. I've been trying to tell y'all, and that's why y'all been giving me money, because I try to tell y'all the Patriots are better. But also, Troy has said that as well. And earlier said to me, yes, the Patriots are just better.
We got a lot of comments. Nico Harrison, massive news for the unemployed. 46 MD, the Broncos are pretenders. They ain't winning blank. Dags, 1879. Patriots will beat the Broncos. Sergio, listen, even God is a Broncos fan. What color is the sunset? Blue and orange. Auburn War Eagles, Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champions. Nico, I'm on the Skycast. Nico Harrison, he's only given 25 cents. Brooke Delgado, hey guys, y'all want some debate of mine again? Yes, sure. What am I doing with the Skycast? Is anyone else on the Skycast? ESPN 4K? I mean, can I at least get 2K? Coach Bald, which broadcast are you watching? There's Mario Cristobal.
I am watching. They're showing the quarterback right now, but this is what it's all about. The Lombardi Trophy. That's right, the Lombardi Trophy. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. I'm excited about this Fiesta Bowl, man. I am fired up about it. I think you got a humongous Miami Hurricane team that is just starving. They're hungry. They're representing the state of Florida. I'm excited for them, man. I'm excited. I like how those old Canes go back there and they hang out on the sidelines and they rough them guys up if they're punking out, and they love them up if they're sulking a little bit. I like having those guys backing them up and being on that sidelines, man. That's what tradition is all about, and it's good to see the getting back to the tradition that they had in the 80s, in the 90s, and in the early 2000s when they were dominating people with guys like Michael Irvin, with guys like Ray Lewis, with guys like Jeremy Shockey, Jim Kelly, Benny Testaverde. Hut, right?
Yeah. Sergio, what do the Los Angeles Police Department and the Carolina Panthers have in common? Neither one can stop a Bronco. Bronco Delgado, best defensive player of all time on any position on defense. Put it in the chat, y'all. What up, Coach Troy? Unreal Prods. Unreal Prods. Thank you, brother. This is for you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. This game's going to be amazing. Brooke, Aaron Donald, Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis. These are some of those guys. Auburn War Eagle, Ole Miss Running Rebels, Coach Kramer. NFL playoffs should be very interesting. Texans defense is incredible, and my Bears are cardiac kids. Brooke, so best defensive player on any position, Bishop Bond, Coke, Canes. Lawrence Taylor out of Williamsburg, Virginia. Hey, let's stick this name since we're watching the Miami Hurricanes. Ray Lewis. Man, they got the all-white jerseys. What do you think about that, Coach Lambo? The all-whites. Who is that? Is that Edge? Edge? Yes, we got Andrew James. Ray Lewis.
Andrew James, running back of the Indianapolis Colts. Look, I like their jerseys. It's all about the U. You know, we might have to go down to Miami spring break and get some nice, beautiful Latinas out there, man. You know, it's all about the U, baby. And they got some beautiful women. And they got some beautiful
Frank Barnby
facilities.
Welcome back. Hey, man, I love those Ole Miss uniforms.
Whoever wins
Auburn War Eagles
is going to win a national championship.
Chicago, Auburn War Eagles says Chicago wins Saturday night over Green Bay Packers. What we got? Who we got? We got Ray. Oh, is that Patrick Willis? Is that dude? Who's tougher?
Ray Lewis.
Patrick Willis.
Who's tougher, Patrick Willis or Ray Lewis?
Oh, Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis.
I'm taking Patrick Willis, dog. That guy grew up in a man. Patrick Willis, dude, had to grow up fighting his dad every single day.
He's a monster.
Yeah. Frank Barnby, yo, Bishop Bond. How do you stop the Dallas Cowboys from jumping into your backyard? Put end zone on your fence. Frank, let's go, Bears. Sergio, Ray Lewis, hands down.
Love those cowboy one-liners. Holy cow.
Look at Ray. Shout out to Ray. Rhino. Welcome back, Rhino.
Welcome back.
Auburn is going to be a force. They will be a force.
Rhino.
Not a doubt.
In the house.
Look at Eli house.
Look at Patrick Willis.
He definitely could still play.
Man, he looks like he's about to kill somebody. Look at that guy. Honorary captains versus honorary captains. I take Miami, Coach Kramer. Sergio, yes, they are. Rhino, D12, Miami 28-21 over Ole Miss. Rhino D12, put it in the chat. Who's going to win? I'm picking with my heart. I'm picking with the U. Shout out to Alex Mariball, always taking care of Totem Pole Nation. We are the low man on the totem pole. We are the common man.
Talk about y'all's bond and y'all breaking bread. And Coach McNally, man, just the brotherhood that y'all made over the years.
Yeah, we're the low man on the totem pole. We're like Pete Golding. We're like D2 guys. We're like a guy that went to Delta State and played football. They said he ran a 40-yard dash in a parking lot. Now, that's a guy I want coaching my football team. It looks like he got a haircut.
Wow, look at that. Mario Cristobal's 175th game, Pete Golden's 3rd game coaching as a head coach.
Sergio, facts coach. Auburn War Eagle says Frank Gore. Rhino D12, but still better than Barstool. Yes. Totem Pole Nation. For y'all that are new, this is Coach Bald. Coach Bald is the president of Totem Pole. He's in the – tell him a little bit about where you're from, the south side of St. Petersburg.
Yeah, man, south side till I die, from south side Richmond all the way down to south side St. Petersburg, Coquina Key, if you know me. Or Charlie Weiss Jr.
Rhino D12. Rhino D12 says, Coach Bald, how you doing, Prez?
Doing great, Rhino.
He is the president. He's a much better president than Dave Portnoy. Where's Dolly Parton? Dolly Parton is at my girlfriend's house. I'm at Fork Union Military Academy in the great metropolis of Fork Union, Virginia. Fork, Vegas, as it's known.
Vinny Testaverde, he went to Fork Union.
Yes, he did.
Now, did he come out of did he play high school ball in the Tampa?
Post-grad.
Miami
Post-grad.
What's that?
He's a post-grad.
Okay. But I wonder what high school he played for.
He's from I think he's from New York or Pennsylvania.
Is that right? Okay. Because I was coaching at Lakewood. We played against his son, Vinny Testaverde Jr., and he played for a Tampa team. Jesuit. The mighty.
Oh, yeah. They're loaded. Yeah, Tampa Jesuit. Sergio, what do you call the Dallas Cowboys with the super ring? Retired Rhino there. W team and W coach. We got a hitch. We got a hitch to the boundary. The hitch, the greatest passing play of all time. So Corey Heatherman, defensive coordinator, Miami Hurricanes versus Charlie Weiss Jr. We are Totem Pole Nation. We are the low man on the totem pole. We represent the common man for the common man. We are the underdogs going up against ESPN.
Where are you at? Have they done a play yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on 3rd down right now.
Yeah, I'm on 1st down here.
I can probably pause mine, dog. I'm gonna pause mine. All right. Let me know when you get to the guy hurt on the field.
Okay.
Sergio says the Panthers have so few fans. Some people think they're only all 10 Patriots fans. Coach Taylor, you should be in the Coaching Hall of Fame. Hey, what a blessing that is. Rhino, we're blessed. We are blessed. And we appreciate you, Rhino D12. I love those light blue Ole Miss uniforms, those light blue helmets. Everybody's looking fresh and looking clean.
Mine is down, Coach. Is that where you're at?
Huh?
You paused it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Big fella in the middle of the defense. They don't want to lose him, man. He's a
number 9.
That's your number there, and they don't let you wear 99 unless you're a bad dude. Even though Sapp was 76 when he played for.
Yeah. Coach Kramer. I coached at Bridgeton Academy in Maine, and PG football is different. New team every fall and placing an entire team each winter. Go to live ball to Coach PG. Coach Taylor loves ball. Amen to Coach Kramer. Shout out to you. Shout out to Bridgeton Academy. I'm familiar with their program. They do a great job. Sergio, yes, I agree. Fambo podcast, the first and only player in NFL history to win both Rookie of the Year and the league MVP is Jim Brown, who achieved this in his first year of the Cleveland Browns. Ole Miss, 3rd and 4. I'm not going to ruin it for Coach Bald, but that Miami defense is swarming like a pack of sharks at dusk.
Yeah.
Man. Look at that double A-gap mug. Double A-gap mug. One of the backers went back. They brought 5 people. Probably played 3 deep, 3 under. Man, I need to write that down on my notepad. You know, double A-gap mug and drop one of the backers. It might have been man. They might have had 2 spies on the quarterback there. Hudson Heaven. Good day, mates. Hudson Heaven. Welcome back to Totem Pole Nation.
Welcome back.
Amen, man. Canes, they needed a big stop to start off. You know, that tempo is going to be quick. They want to show how big and strong they are. And, yeah, that double A-gap blitz, you got to know.
Uh-oh, Tony.
People got to get shot.
Now, Coach Bald, Malachi Toney of the Miami Hurricanes, his dad is Antonio Brown, but not the Antonio Brown that played for the Steelers, but Antonio Brown that played for the Washington Redskins. Are you familiar with him? Do you remember Antonio Brown for the Washington Redskins?
He a running back? I think he was a running back, wasn't he?
I can't remember. Okay, I've got Carson Beck. He's getting ready to go in the shotgun. Are you on that yet?
Oh, we just punted.
Okay, I'm going to pause it. Let me know when he gets ready to go into the center.
Yeah.
He's in the pistol. Let me know when he gets in the pistol. I'm going to pause it.
Sorry.
So I got Carson Beck in the pistol, which is a shotgun, and somebody mentioned to Coach Alex Mirabal, put that guy in the pistol and pound the rock. There it is. Boom. Yeah.
All right. Now, pistol. They have not run the ball yet.
Okay, I'm a little bit ahead of you. Shannon Dawson going head-to-head. Shannon Dawson, offensive coordinator of the Miami Hurricanes, going head-to-head with Pete Golding, Ole Miss head football coach.
The big running back right there, 6'2", 225. He's a stud, man. That's.
Let me know when you get to second down. Let me know when you get to second down. I paused it.
Yeah, they're showing Shannon Dawson and Pete Golden right now.
Yes. I like that running back. That running back reminds me of a Najee Harris. He reminds me of like a smaller Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's a load. Big guy.
Now, watch these receivers, guys, when they get into these compressed formations, okay? And watch if it's a run or pass. All right, that was a compressed formation, meaning that the receivers are going to compress. So to create space to run outside breaking routes. The Miami Hurricanes, Ole Miss, the Verbo, is that how you say that? The Verbo Fiesta Bowl?
VRBO, brother. VRBO, man.
VRBO. Rhino.
Yeah, we could tell you checked into one of those.
Fambo, born in 1978, played for the Washington Redskins 04 and 05. He's the same age as us. Primarily as a return specialist. But this is a different player than the more famous wide receiver. I think they are both from Miami. Are they not? I think that Antonio Brown is from Miami Norland High School. Miami Norland.
Man, he had him wide open. He just
those seam balls can't have a lot of air on them, man. Grandpa, welcome back, Grandpa.
Welcome back.
Grandpa is with us, man. That's awesome.
Yes. Oh, here we go. Pound the rock, fake an end around. I love that. Let me write that down in my notebook. Coach Bald when I become a head football coach again.
Never know. Tony might get it next time. Do the old fake to him.
Yeah. That old Joe Gibbs, end around. Pete Golding, Mario Cristobal, Grandpa in the house.
Down an 8 here.
Yep, 3rd and 8 here on ours, y'all. Quarterback Carson Beck for the Miami Hurricanes. They rush 3, they drop 8. Here goes Carson Beck to run. Carson Beck is a little short. Good job getting the $2.4 million. Yes. Shout out to the $2.4 million.
Right. Big challenge here, man. Got to go for this. Big
4th and 2. 4th and 2, man. Well, let's see if he's all right. Did not look like a very long play call right here. So I think this is going to be a run, Coach Bald. It was not a very, and it's an unbalanced formation. 2 guys to the right.
Yeah, I'm running it at number 4 right there on the edge.
Hey, I'm feeling it tonight. I'm feeling like Kobe. I'm feeling like Kanye feeling like Kobe. I mean, this is Mario Cristobal.
You got to
unbalanced, and that's duo, double team, block down, gap scheme, kick out.
Us 2 got them 2.
It's Rue says, I like this guy's energy. Hey, it's Rue. Welcome to Totem Pole.
Welcome back.
We are the low man on the totem pole. We are not ESPN. We're not Fox Sports. We're not even Barstool. We are the low man on the totem pole. We are the common man for the common man. We are the underdogs going up against the biggest of the big. It don't get any bigger. T-Mac, what it do? T-Mac, what it do?
Welcome back.
How can you not get excited, Coach Bald, when you got the Miami Hurricanes versus the Ole Miss Rebels?
Absolutely, man. Finally, us Florida fans have some team to cheer for in college football. Holy cow. Everybody comes down here, steals every player under the plate that we have. There ain't a fence high enough for us to build to try to keep some of this talent down here. But it's good to see the U's. It's going to be interesting to see what Florida does in the offseason. Good to see what Florida State's doing in the offseason. Good to see Brian Harline come from Ohio State, and he is coaching the USF Bulls, who somehow, some way, they're a top 20 team in the portal. They are getting guys to transfer down here. I don't see why not. I mean, it's paradise down here. It's 70 degrees and sunny. You know what I mean? The thing you got to worry about, you don't need to worry about where are my gloves, where's my jacket, where's it? You got to worry about where are my sunglasses at? Where are my flip-flops at? That's the kind of stuff that you have to find when you're here in the state of Florida, the great state of Florida. And Miami, they're checking all the boxes right now, man.
Man, my screen is like freezed up.
Smash.
It's Ryu. They throwing up gang signs. Yes, we are.
No.
Is your screen locked up? What's up with mine? Is my Wi-Fi not working?
Mine's still going. I'm good to go.
Okay, dog. I mean, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, dude.
Hard.
So, like, someone's going to have to help me out, man. I mean, I got the Wi-Fi here on the iPad, and then I got, the Wi-Fi running the Sling TV. Chase Wise, my dog is being put down. I'm sorry. We just went through that with Toby. Chase Wise.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Man, sorry to hear about that. That's super sad, man. All dogs.
Okay, I'm back.
All dogs.
All right, I got 9 minutes and 44 seconds. Where are you at there, Coach Bald?
Yeah, I'm at 10:40. So yeah, you're way ahead of me. Don't no spoilers. No spoilers.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it on 9:33.
Yep.
I'm on 9:31.
Okay.
All right, so I paused it on 9:31. It's Ryu. Can I join your secret cult? It's no secret.
There is no secret.
There's no secret to this cult. We're the low man on the totem pole, dog. And like, if the membership fee is nothing, and I guess it's a like and a sub. I think we've already picked up 27 subs in 30 minutes. Like, we're killing it tonight. Miami Hurricanes, Ole Miss, the Fiesta Bowl
at 9:55 right now.
Okay.
Little screen pass to the outside. Malachi. Got to get that guy the rock, man. That guy is. All right, I'm at 9:43.
Yeah, we are Totem Pole Nation. This is no secret. I was talking to some people recently, and they said that we are the low man on the totem pole, but now the big dogs are taking notice to the low man on the totem pole. They're definitely taking notice tonight with the return of Coach Bald, the Totem Pole Nation, the president. Another unbalanced formation under the center.
Where are you
play
at?
Action.
10 right
Take
now.
the check down. Yeah, it's Ryu. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Bishop on. You have a good radio voice. You're a Mason, I bet.
Got him.
Hey, it's Ryu. You're a Mason, I bet. So I'm a traveling man. Is that what you say?
So, my man Lambo, he did they end up making playoffs this season?
No, they did not.
Okay.
I'm at 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, Miami is pounding the football. I'm talking about chip.
That's what they got to do. They got to turn this into a street fight. These guys from Ole Miss, they want to see a 7-on-7 clinic. They want to dink. They want to dunk. They want to do this. Nope. Miami wants to turn this into a fist fight in a phone booth, baby.
Yeah. The rumor is someone told Alex Mirabal, put that kid, show me the light. Yes. Amen, brother. I think you're seeing it. Hey, it's us. The Miami Hurricanes, the U, versus Ole Miss. This is a 3rd down. We're in the first quarter. No score on ESPN. 3rd and 3.
Ole Miss would be undefeated had they not lost to the Georgia Bulldogs, who they knocked off last week. So that just goes to show you how good this football team is. They are loaded as well, but they are gassed.
Oh, Tony at Wildcat.
Hands on the hips. I love it.
I don't know if I like that, dude.
That's scary.
Tony's not exactly a big guy, man. Keep Fletcher back there and pound the rock.
Exactly. Another thing about this U team that is different than those ones in the past. Dude, in the past, I mean, they had guys like Shockey, Winslow. They had some very good tight ends. And for them not to have a big stud tight end, kind of odd to me that they don't use one, or they haven't yet at least. All right, Coach, tell me.
Yeah, I'm at 4th and 4. You at 4th and 4?
They were tight end university for a while there.
Yes. I got 4th and 4. What do you got?
Yeah. Got a field goal teams coming.
Yeah, field goal. So
10.
the Miami Hurricanes 3, Ole Miss 0 with 6:22 left in the Fiesta Bowl. ESPN, Totem Pole Nation, Coach Troy Taylor, Coach Bald, Coach Kramer, Common Miami. Get into 11 and 12 and run the ball. I wish they would have stayed in 11 and 12 instead of trying to, guys, we're not tricking nobody. All right, like, we're going to line up. We're going to have 1 back, 2 tights, maybe 3 tights, and we're going downhill with Fletcher. I'm not into all this trickeration stuff.
Yeah.
Coach Bald, we're from the same school, and I think it's old school.
It, brother. That's it. Yeah, man. If anything, you have Fletcher back there, and you can bring Malachi in motion and have that option, make that linebacker jump out for him. But, yeah, man, I'm with you, man. Pound that rock. The guy's been averaging 4 yards a carry. And that's what you get in these big games. I thought there would be a good feeling out process. That Georgia Ole Miss game, they played each other before, so they know what to expect. So, yeah, I definitely thought this game or slower tempo. Now, quarterback for Miami, he has played those guys a couple times because he was for the Georgia Bulldogs. They play Ole Miss every season, so you figured that he would be able to do that. Yeah, so far, what do you think? Is this kind of how you thought the game would start off, Coach?
Hey, I don't know. Every game's different. I thought they had a good first series, the Miami Hurricanes. I did not like how they got tricky there. Went into that empty formation, snapped it to Toney. But, hey, Wyatt Burdick, what's up, y'all? How you gents been doing? We are blessed. We are still the low man on the totem pole, and the low man always wins.
Welcome back.
Wyatt the Riot. Thank you for checking in, brother. Glad to have you back with us, man. You've been a day oneer with us, so we definitely appreciate your brotherhood and everything for sure.
Yeah, what a blessing it is to be here on Totem Pole Nation for the Fiesta Bowl, presented by Taco Bell, AT&T, Mario Cristobal.
That's it, man.
Offensive lineman, two-time national champion for the Miami Hurricanes.
What year was he playing? 89 through 90?
Jimmy Johnson's era.
Oof, boy.
He's a Jimmy Johnson guy.
Yep, absolutely.
Him and his brother. I think he had a brother that played. He's from – hey, cool fact for you. Mario Cristobal, Alex Maribal, the offensive line coach, and what quarterback in the Final Four, the college football playoffs quarterfinals, is also from Christopher Columbus High School in Miami, Florida? Put it in the chat. Coach Ball, do you know that? Do you know what quarterback? Don't give them the answer, but what quarterback is also, and I believe, because I heard from a very reliable source, that this quarterback's dad played football with Mario Cristobal and Alex Maribal at Christopher Columbus High School in Miami, Florida. Coach Ball, do you know what quarterback played with Mario Cristobal and Alex Maribal? What quarterback's dad? And he also played at the school.
Let me see here. I'm going to go with Bernie Kosar.
Mendoza. Mendoza's dad.
Wow.
Mendoza is from Miami. Mendoza went to Christopher Columbus High School.
Yeah, dude. It's amazing to see how much talent leaks out of that area. Leaks out.
The state of Miami, as Howard Schnellenberger called it.
Exactly. And exactly. It's amazing to see. And that's the thing, man. We've gone down there with some loaded up teams here in St. Petersburg and just got smacked around by a Miami team, dude. They're just another level, man. Just another level of speed. They've been running the same place since grade school, man. They know their playbooks. It was pretty fascinating going against a couple teams from down there in our preseason or in playoff games just to see how those guys balled out, man. And, yeah, Miami, they definitely they built a fence around that area. Those schools right there, Columbus, you got your Northwesterns, you got your Booker T. Washingtons. They around schools, man. They'd be doing pretty good, Coach. They'd be doing real good. I can tell you that much. So, what all you got? You got coming up a big scrimmage here, a big Martin Luther King Day. That is a feast of famine there at Fork Union Military Academy. Correct, Coach? Tell me about
it. We have some kids who are 2026s that are seniors that might have gotten overlooked because of the transfer portal or because of NIL. And maybe they want to do a gap year, a post-grad year, a prep year. Do a semester at Fork Union Military Academy. And yeah, Martin Luther King Day, try out and visit. Who wins the Fiesta Bowl? Miami versus Ole Miss on Totem Pole Nation. Kiffin to LSU timeline. Wow. So, Coach Ball, do you believe that Lane Kiffin this summer went on a big PR campaign talking about how he was a changed man? He saw the light. Now he understood how important his dad, Monty Kiffin, was to his players. Do you buy that whole deal?
Well,
with what occurred in him taking $100 million?
You know, being here and actually meeting Monty Kiffin before and talking to him several times, man, was definitely stand up guy. I mean, he just always looked like the most intelligent guy in the room. You know what I mean? Like Monty was just an absolute legend, and I that's a tough thing to go through, man. You know, you lose somebody like that, and with the lifestyle of coaching, you know, those guys spent so much time away from each other. So, hey, man, you know, maybe he did have a coming to Jesus moment, so to say, and maybe he has changed, but I don't know. I saw him the other night at a basketball game, you know, talking to a recruit, and so who knows? Who knows? Big play here. 7 runs out of bounds.
Hey, look.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, Frank Wilson. He was the running back coach at LSU this season. Now he is the running back coach at Ole Miss. They basically traded running back coaches. 4th and 6. Man, I love those Miami uniforms. Corey Heatherman, defensive coordinator of the Miami Hurricanes. Wow. They didn't pick up that blitz. Like, I guess it was 5-man protection, dude.
Well,
I'll get rid of it quick. They only rushed 4.
Yeah. That's
sure.
If they can get you, they can get to you with 4 guys, and that's very dangerous. You know, number 4 is as good as anybody that's going in the league. Wow, that was a great shot too on Chambers.
That's one thing Nick Saban talked about, was how the Miami defense can really affect the quarterback.
Without a doubt, man. I saw Bain last week just launch a offensive tackle right into a running back. You know, when you got that kind of power, it's hard to stop, and it's hard to imitate. You know, you can't have a guy on the other team. If you don't have that guy, you don't have that guy to practice against. You know what I mean? So it definitely does, man. And I think that iron sharpens iron, man. That's what makes this offensive line so good. You got a coach like Coach Marable, and you know he's going to run ones-on-ones. He's probably got Bain going against every one of these guys, every one of these offensive line, to make them better and to push them to get better, bigger, faster, stronger. I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing so far. Definitely want to see Miami come out and keep doing what they've been doing. Don't get too cute. Rock, man. Pound the rock. Be bigger, faster, stronger.
Food Nanny Cows. Food Nanny Cows. Welcome back to Totem Pole Nation.
Coach, I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Totem Pole Nation, we are the low man on the totem pole. We are your source for sports live streams. We're not ESPN. We're not Barstool. We're not Fox Sports. We are the common man for the common man. And we appreciate all the love. We appreciate all the likes, all the subscribers. I think we're up to 29 subscribers on this live stream so far in 44 minutes. So Totem Pole Nation, thank you. It's a blessing to be a part of this. It's a blessing to be on here and watching the Miami Hurricanes and the Ole Miss Rebels tonight on the Fiesta Bowl. Who is your favorite mascot in college football? Wyatt Burdick, we are blessed to have been given another day on this earth with friends and family. Hallelujah. Woo! Hey, just to remind y'all, you got to have a mentality for Totem.
There's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
You got to have a mentality that when you come out here, you're ready to dominate. Remember, y'all are the real MVP.
You're the real MVP.
Wyatt Burdick says the Pop-Tart is the best mascot. Hey, put it in the chat, man. Is the Pop-Tart the best mascot? Woo! I'm going with Uga. Uga of the Georgia Bulldogs is the best mascot. Who has the best mascot in all of college football? Coach Bald, president of Totem Pole Nation.
That's tough, man. That is definitely tough. I mean, Hurricane, that's a legendary mascot right there. You got
Sebastian
Bevo, the Buckeye. He's pretty world famous.
Man, look at that mid zone into the boundary.
Okay, so you're ahead of me. I'm at 5'11" right now.
Okay, let me slow it down. I'm right at 5. Coach Kramer won 2 claps for my SIU Sayukais. Is that how I say it? Mike the Tiger. That is awesome. I like Mike the Tiger. Man, mid-zone for the Miami Hurricanes, the offensive line of the Miami Hurricanes, coached by Alex Mirabal.
This is the Alabama, right? Isn't that?
Oh, I love that. I love that RPO. Bunch formation, mid-zone to the right, throw a flat route behind the line of scrimmage. Totem Pole Nation, what a blessing it is. We are the low man on the totem pole, but the low man always
getting the tight end involved there.
Wins. Oh, I love that Adidas. Look at that Adidas logo. It's like a hologram. Another bunch formation for the Hurricanes. Looks like a pass.
Oh, what a catch.
Ooh, good job, Malachi Toney. Now, Malachi Toney,
the freshman
Totem Pole Nation, he reclassed from 2026 to 2025. He was supposed to be a senior in high school this year.
How often does that happen, Coach? And what does a kid have to do that? That's
graduate early, be a freak of nature. I think maybe with the kid from Duke, the #1 pick in the draft, I think he might have moved up. I thought that was a pass just by the stances of the offensive line. I know you're an offensive line guy, Coach Bald. You are the offensive line whisperer at Totem Pole Nation.
The guys actually look at people's stances and see if they're sitting down or if they're.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Ooh, that's helmet to helmet, dude.
That was a good shot right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the type. I mean, that's what we grew up doing, but you can't do that no more, man. That's a penalty.
Now, they did throw the flag on that play, huh?
Okay, good. Miami Hurricanes, baby. Hey, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Some agua, yeah, good shot. That's kind of
water.
tackling back in the day. You can't hit people like that anymore, fortunately. Wow, yeah, good collision. There comes the flag. That's right. Yep, I guess we're gonna review it, and that's almost got to be a targeting call, is what I would think there. Yeah, big shot. It reminds me, there was a few years back, I believe it was Oklahoma, when they had Sam Bradford, and they were playing against the Florida Gators. And one of the first plays, threw a deep ball towards the sidelines, and the guy for the Gators absolutely laid him out to start the game. And it was kind of one of those big tone-setting plays. You don't see that as much because they really don't let these guys have those type of collisions anymore. those tone-setting plays dictate whether a guy wants to go across the middle, wants to put his body on the line for his team. This Miami Hurricanes team is very impressive, huge offense. Right. They got projected as a top 10 pick. And that's very rare you'd see a right tackle projected top 10 pick. So you know he's some kind of important. Down on the ball. Ooh, great cutback. Yep. Yards after contact there. Great cutback there. Oh, yeah. Got it for a hold call. Looks like that's going to be on the tight end, 87. Didn't see that.
I got my totem pole hat on. What a hit, Wyatt Burdick says. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Wyatt Burdick, I didn't want the ball. I wanted him. Ooh.
Yeah,
I think that was Major Wright, wasn't it? Major Wright.
Was Major Wright, yep.
From St. Thomas Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Wow. Great input there. Oh,
man. Okay, that's an uncovered. That's an uncovered to number 2. You had 3 receivers out there. You only had 2 guys walked out. I call that a smoke to the slot. Just smoke it out there, throw uncovered. Number 1 receiver, block number 1. Number 3 receiver, block number 2. Let's get 5 yards. You got to cover all your receivers. Coach Kramer, is it me or do the players tackle too high? Yes. Hit them in the legs. That's what my dad used to say. They will always protect their legs. The Miami Hurricanes. Bunch right, Zach left. Drop back.
Whoa.
Dude, he's about to throw the ball backwards, dude. How about just hand the ball to Fletcher?
Yeah.
Let's don't overcomplicate this thing.
I'm with you, Coach.
Run the football in play action. Bootleg. I mean, the 49ers offense. I mean, talk about running the football and the misdirection of bootlegging the quarterback. Man, why do more teams not do that? Coach Bald, is that like old school?
Hey, you get too cute with it, man. That's a perfect setup. Especially
Trips right. Oh, well, we got a penalty.
these days. All these quarterbacks are athletic as well.
False start. Totem Pole Nation. We're the low man on the totem pole. The Verbo Fiesta Bowl. The Miami Hurricanes. The Ole Miss Rebels. Carson Beck. Wyatt Burdick. Man, the amount of times I was hitting the head this past season because people still lead with their head is crazy. Be careful out there, Wyatt Burdick. Totem Pole Nation, we're the low man on the totem pole. We are for the common man.
Got 3 up top.
Trips right bunch, what I call that, and then mid zone. Well, hey, I tell you one thing: the center didn't stay on his block. What's up, L Trades stuff? This is for you, L Trades. Welcome back to Totem Pole Nation. We're the low man on the totem pole. We're for the common man.
That's center too. Was his dad a former player, Brockenmeyer?
Yes. Yes, I think he was. I think they know Coach McNally. McNally.
Oh, man, look like he's about to fake it for a second there. Kind of double pumped.
Yeah, that's that rugby kick where the punter takes his time so, those guys can get down the field. People always ask, why don't they use that in the NFL? It's against the rules. In the NFL, the punt team cannot release until the ball is punted because they want to see punt returns in pro football. They don't want to. They want to see touchdowns. So why do they not use that college spread? I got my OG name back. Kermit 77. Kermit.
Welcome back.
Ole Miss, Coach Bald, unbalanced formation, trade the tight end.
Wow.
Pin and pull sweep. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like, Totem Pole Nation.
Kane's a little bit too fast for that kind of stuff.
Mr. Fulton says, hello, everyone. I will be on American Idol on January 26th at 8 p.m. Hey, Totem Pole Nation will be supporting you. Thank you very much.
We need to get him in and get a sample. Or he's too big for Totem Pole.
American Idol.
That's legendary right there. Wow.
Yeah. Fiesta Bowl. Ole Miss, the Miami Hurricanes. Miami 3, Ole Miss 0. We got 1 second left in the first quarter of this football game. Do y'all think college will change kickoff rules like the NFL soon? Probably so, because they'll say it's for safety reasons, when really it's because they don't want to see touchbacks.
Yeah.
Fans don't like touchbacks. That's why they have that rule in the NFL.
That's it. After 3-0 Miami Hurricanes.
College football playoff.
That 52.5 point over-under is looking unreachable at this moment. That's what they put the total points at, Coach. 52.5.
And what do you have?
I took the under in Miami to win in the first half.
Go ahead, Coach Bald.
And
Down in St. Petersburg, Florida, Coach Bald is the president of Totem Pole Nation, the low man on the totem pole.
yes, sir.
But the low man always wins.
Especially in the trenches. And that's
Bam. Double unders.
Chip, bah.
Chip, bah. 330 views on this live stream. Thank you, Totem Pole Nation. We're working our way to 1,000. We will get 1,000 views. It looks like we got 32 new subs, 32 new subscribers. Subscribe to Totem Pole Nation. Be a part of the movement against the man. ESPN, Disney, Barstool, Fox Sports. We are Totem Pole Nation.
Yeah, man, you got some big changes in NFL. I saw the coach for the Dolphins has been let go. Basically, everybody on the staff for Tampa Bay has been let go, but the head coach. Kind of odd. I've never seen them get rid of basically every single coordinator, and then the guy have a successful season the next year. I don't know. Have you ever seen that before?
No, but Todd Bowles, pretty much Todd Bowles and Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians was the head football coach at Temple back in the day, the early 80s, and Todd Bowles was a defensive back that would play for the Washington Redskins, and a lot of that original staff at Tampa Bay had been with Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles back to the Temple days. Totem Pole Nation should get their own segment on TV. Wyatt Burdick, would we still be the low man on the totem pole if we were on TV?
Right.
I don't know, dog. I don't think they're going to put us on TV, dude. I mean, you never know what could come out of our mouth. I don't think that the lawyers and the corporate people and all the bureaucracy would allow that to happen. Do you, Coach Bald?
Absolutely not. We'd get them in trouble.
Yeah, we say and do what they're scared to say and do. We tell the truth.
We're usually guys that escort those people out of the building. Like, that's usually our job. But
yeah, we have a saying, we would immediately be arrested. College football playoff, man. How about the college football playoffs? Aren't you glad we got playoffs? Playoffs?
Yo, what were you calling it? The burble? Burbo.
Verbo, yeah, Verbo. As you can see, I've never stayed in a Verbo or an Airbnb.
Gosh,
Whoa, that's called getting creased. That's called where's your secondary and run support.
Wow. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
That's what happens when you run the football. You know, is Ole Miss a team of destiny? I mean, did Lane Kiffin – oh, man. I mean, did he pretty much, like, cement their legacy by leaving? I mean, they pretty much told their head football coach to leave. They didn't want to listen to him. They didn't want to hear what he had to say. They said, you can leave. We're going to be just fine.
So, Coach, if Ole Miss wins a natty, does Lane Kiffin get a natty title ring?
I mean, I think he does, but he also is known as the guy that left his team and they went on to win a national championship. Hey, if Lane Kiffin was coaching this team, would they still be playing? I mean, I think that little bit of motivation, that little bit of chip on their shoulder. This is Lane's team regardless. Thank you, Nicholas. You know, shout out to Lane Kiffin. I went back and watched the Al Davis press conference when he was fired in front of an overhead projector. Man, that is some classic YouTube. Jamarcus Russell. He didn't want me to draft Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, man, wow.
Jamarcus Russell has turned out to be quite a player. I'll just win, baby. He wasn't the guy that I thought he was. He's a liar. He's a narcissist. Man, Al Davis was a legend. He is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Christian Bale perform as Al Davis. And you'll have Nicolas Cage as John Madden.
Boom! Hey, boom. Brett Favre. Boom. Look at Hottie Toddy. Hottie Toddy is there tonight, dude. Is there going to be a party tonight in Arizona? If Hottie Toddy, they'll have some Hottie Toddies. I'm sure. Nicholas, looks like Trinidad is staying and Sam Levitt is heading to LSU. Can somebody name how many different schools Sam Levitt has played at? I mean, please, if you can, help us out.
Got 5. I'm thinking 5.
All right, Nicholas, welcome to Totem Pole Nation. You bring a level of expertise that we need. Carson Beck. Does Carson Beck have any more eligibility after this season?
Was he anywhere else before Georgia?
No, I don't believe so. Wyatt, hasn't he been at like 4 and 5 schools already? Yes. All right. Malachi Toney.
Go, pound the rock.
ISO. An isolation play with Malachi Toney leading up on an inside backer. Man, I love that. I love that.
Switching guys around, but man, I'm keeping the ball in Fletcher's hand.
Yes. He is a bad chicken.
Yeah.
That dude, he inflicts pain when he runs the football. He is trying to hurt you. Look at him lower that shoulder. Number 9's head snapped back.
He took 8 right to the ground.
Pistol. Here we go. Malachi Toney.
Oh, little play action.
Shot. Take the check down. That's PI, man.
He definitely hit him before the ball got there. Fletcher's a force to be reckoned with. They got to give him the ball any way they can. I like just pounding it right to him. But screen play, little chip.
4 times 3 equals 12. Nicholas, Miami does not want to get into a shootout with this team.
Definitely right about that. I would like to take a deep shot, however. They've got some big wide receiver. I see number 7 just flying in the background there. Might want to see him take a deep shot to him. I know the arm on Beck isn't the strongest, but you got to demand some respect out there.
Yeah. The Miami Hurricanes. Woo! Wow. I know that John Gruden, who lives there, and probably a neighbor of yours, does not like the bubble pass. He's not a big fan of the bubble screen. All right. I don't think John Gruden ever called a bubble in his pro football career when he was offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles and had Randall Cunningham. Remember that, Coach Bald?
Sure. Will he get a look from somebody in this offseason? There's a lot of teams.
Yes.
Coach.
Yes. He's coaching the Hula Bowl or whatever it's called for a reason. I mean, he just missed on that throw. It was a completion, but he missed on that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It definitely could.
Dude,
and more easily.
I mean, this guy, man, if you put the game in his hands, just hand the ball off and play action. Bootleg.
That's what I'm screaming, Coach.
Let's go, Totem Pole Nation. We are the low man on the totem pole. We are a lot better coaches from a couch than we are on the sideline.
True.
Man, they're pointing. The offensive line was pointing. Okay? I want you to watch this, Totem Pole Nation. When the offensive line points, or when a running back points, or a quarterback points, how many times is it a run?
Very true.
That's the level of the expertise you get here with Coach Bald and Coach Troy Taylor on Totem Pole Nation. We are the low man on the totem pole, but the low man always wins.
That deep ball shot they took, I like it.
We actually have coached football and played football, unlike some of these other experts. Unbalanced formation. Wow.
Yeah, I'd just be content.
Everyone had got a tell. Yes, Wyatt Burdick. Third down right here, man. Third down for the Miami Hurricanes.
Big play.
3rd and 7. Hey, man, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, why don't you run it right here, man? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, run it right here. They're pointing. See all the pointing? Double A-gap mug. Oh, no, actually, it's not. They got a potential 5 down.
Oh, big hit there. Up often. Good read by Beck. Ole Miss defense before, so it shouldn't be brand new to him. He should be able to have some success against them.
Great pass blocking there by the Miami Hurricanes, and Alex Mirabal coached offensive line. Probably one of the best offensive lines in college football.
Took a big shot, and he's paying for it on the sidelines right there. Not good. Not good.
What is going on, dude? Like
a start, then a snap.
The quarterback's making $4 million. The coaches are making millions of dollars. What is going on? Like, you line up in some funky formation with 2 people on the ball to the left, a tight end to the right, and H that's off the ball. And you're like, man, stop getting so fancy and just run the football. Hand it to the guy that looks like Derrick Henry. That dude is physical as crap. He's physical.
Yep. They haven't had an answer for him all game, Coach. The only answer they got for him is the offensive play calling.
Yeah. Totem Pole Nation, we're the low man on the totem pole. Who wins the Fiesta Bowl? The Miami Hurricanes versus Ole Miss Rebels. Is Lane Kiffin watching this game? I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Without a doubt, he's probably betting on the game. Probably took the Miami Hurricanes money line because he thinks of his ego.
Totem Pole Nation.
Yes,
we
sir.
are the low man on the totem pole. We're the common man for the common man.
Big game tomorrow night, Totem Pole Nation, Indiana. The Hoosiers of Indiana. What a huge
Coach
play
Ball.
in a rematch. In a rematch, Coach. What do you feel about rematches?
It's hard to beat a good team twice. And I think Oregon really is a good football team. I love their coach, Dan Lanning. I love their quarterback, Dante Moore. But there's something about that quarterback, Mendoza. There's something about Kurt Signetti and being the underdogs. Kind of like Totem Pole Nation. We have a chip on our shoulder. We have something to prove, just like the Indiana Hoosiers. What do you think, Coach Bald?
This is what we want.
Ooh,
Lombardi.
The Lombardi Trophy. The closest thing I have to the Lombardi Trophy is this $5.99 fake Stanley mug from Walmart, because I am the low man on the totem pole.
Signed by Tom Brady a week ago.
Wow. Mario Cristobal, head football coach of the Miami Hurricanes.
Got old Herbie and Fowler. Right? One that went 85 yards, 75 yards. Might want to tackle him. Here, Coach, we're going to pound the rock or what?
Yes. He's in the pistol. All right, guys. So, that's an inside zone cross, kind of a counter play. The quarterback reversed out, but he's in the pistol and he's running downhill. That's the type of runs that Coach Bald prefers when he was the offensive line coach at Lakewood High School. And now your head football coach at Lakewood is in the NFL.
That's right. He is retired, and he is an NFL scout for the Los Angeles Rams.
Man.
Game here.
Here we go, baby. Let's go.
Ooh, took a shot in the end zone there. But yeah, they
Coach
got game.
Kramer, run the ball. They are averaging 3+ a run. Coach Kramer, you are an offensive line coach, are you not?
Coach, let me ask you this. If you run the ball 4 times in a row and you're averaging 3.5 yards a pop, will you get a first down?
Yes. But here we go, 3rd and 6. All right, they're looking at they're pointing. See the right tackle point. Got double A gap mug. Wow.
Whoa.
Great tackle. Whoa, great missed tackle.
Malachi.
Man.
Like the children of the corn there, Malachi Toney. What a huge play.
Malachi Toney,
Popped right
I
out.
thought you were down, but you didn't. Ole Miss thought you were down.
That's the kind of play right there.
Yeah, that's the type of plays that lead to championships. A championship back in South Beach. Championship compressed formation here. Pistol. That's duo.
Just do that.
Wow.
Do
That's
that.
imposing your will.
That's it.
The Miami Hurricanes right now are imposing their will with that downhill duo.
That was big time that caught that pass over the middle to extend this drive. He did take a big shot, but he kept the drive alive, kept his team on his back on that play. Again, there you go.
Man.
Yards.
I'm seeing some carnage. I'm seeing some bodies on the floor. And that's what we like as offensive line coaches.
Yeah.
We like to see. Now, Shannon Dawson run the football. They put
cloud of dust.
Keep handing the ball. I could imagine like 3rd and 2. Hey, man, run the ball twice right here. Run the ball twice. If we can't get a yard, then we probably don't deserve to be in this thing. Here we go, baby. Get it. Yes.
He's looking like Edgerton James right there.
Yes. The edge. The edge.
Those big, bad backs from the U.
Hey, shout out to Tom Moore on his retirement for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts. Peyton Manning led offenses with Edgerton James. Remember that guy, Coach Bald? Man.
6 years in the game. 62 years in the game. Oh, yeah. Legend. Here we go.
Angel Jimenez. It's all about the U, baby. Let's go. Oh, he fell down. Who is that? Is that Fletcher?
No. Why you take Fletcher out? Mind-boggling.
Rhino D12. Yes, go.
Oof.
Rhino. Let's go.
Welcome back.
Woo! They're in Glendale, Arizona.
Rhino. Thank you. Thank you, Rhino.
I know you're the
Totem
man.
Pole Nation. We're the low man on the totem pole.
And he got it. Punched it in.
Wow. That's how you run the football to win a championship.
Yep.
Miami Hurricanes, baby. Totem Pole Nation forever, says Rhino. Rhino's in the house.
He's running over his own player. I love it. Look at his own player. Just pick him up as he's on his back.
Chip, chip, bah.
Love that. That was a beautiful, beautiful drive.
Look at the carnage. Look at the bodies.
Championship drive right there, without a doubt.
I don't know what number 7's doing. I don't think number 7 wants to hit anybody.
15 plays, 75 yards, 7. Mike Irvin over there getting hype. That gets me hype. When the play over there, stick a defensive lineman back in the backfield. I always like that too, Coach. Stick a defensive lineman. Stick a 3 technique in there.
We call it hog. Hog right and hog left. Coach Kramer, low pads on that run. Totem Pole Nation. Let's go. Fiesta Bowl, Miami Hurricanes, Ole Miss Rebels, Mario Cristobal, Carson Beck, Trinidad Chambers, Pete Golding. What a matchup. Lane Kiffin, where are you at? Will we have Lane Kiffin at halftime on Totem Pole Nation?
We're trying to make some phone calls now. Got my people trying to connect with his people, see if we can't get him to dial in really quick. Yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful drive. They definitely imposed their will right there, kept that offense that just came out there and scored in 2 plays, kept them on the sidelines for about 10 minutes there to rethink this whole game and how they're going to attack. And you know that Miami defense is nice and fresh now after that long drive. So I wouldn't be surprised to see those guys bring some people, try to get Bain one-on-one with somebody. Maybe line Bain up as a 3 technique. The guy's unblockable. 6'3", 275. The guy's got arms like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's got arms like the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, brother. What do you think about that?
I love it. I love Hulk Hogan. Shout out to Totem Pole Nation. Rhino D12. Lane Kiffin is an abandoner. Wyatt. That would be awesome if Lane Kiffin came on here. Noah, 17 gamer in the house. Noah, welcome back to Totem.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Wyatt said I'd pass out like a fangirl. Stephanie says, Troy Taylor, what's your opinion on Coach Tim Newman from University of Virginia, Lynchburg? I do not know much about Coach Tim Newman. I do remember when he was the head football coach at, I was about to say school, North Carolina Tech, but hey, I don't know much, and I'm from Virginia, and I've Never been to the University of Virginia, Lynchburg.
You know, that's the great thing about me and you, Coach, is basically we grew up with nothing. And, I mean, look at us, Coach. We still got half of it.
Yes.
Still got half of it.
Rhino D12, you are a good president. Yes, he is. We salute the president.
Woo!
Ewan Lacey, they might want to try tackling this guy on this drive. It might have pulled Emmy running so fast. Notice that, Coach? He's
Yeah, that was easy. He made that look easy, man. He made that look easy, Totem Pole Nation. Coach Troy Taylor, Coach Bald here. Who started Totem Pole Nation? You're looking at two of them. And we're getting the gang back together. You know, Coach Bald, Coach Taylor, Coach Lambo, Baby Belichick. You know, Totem Pole Nation's been around since 2022, and it's been a blessing to build this community of like-minded individuals that believe in faith, family, and football, and the future of content creation.
That's right. Yep. Absolutely, Coach. It's true. We've been through a lot together. We have had a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and still got each other's back like we did day one.
Corey Heatherman
for the OB Gates Gators.
Corey Heatherman, Miami Hurricane defensive coordinator, has the best beard in college football. Let's go Hurricanes. Faith, family, football, and the future of content creation. Trinidad Chambers gets it out there. Completion. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of poor tackling. I totally agree, Coach.
Yeah. Guys are trying to tackle high, and they're getting left high and dry. Thomas has been a machine out there. It's odd to see that guy just whiff on that. Harder hitters. And
you got trips into the boundary here. Trips into the boundary. Wow. Stephanie said, will you bring back madness?
Oh, that's a good question. That is a good question. We'll have to check out his
I think he's been incarcerated.
Yeah, I have to check with his probation officer, see if he's eligible to. Last I saw, he had some bracelet on his ankle.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, Stephanie Tim, are you Jim Tim? I was just talking to Angry Redskin fan.
Jim, the legendary.
He was asking about Jim Tim.
Yeah.
So Stephanie Tim, are you Jim Tim?
Right. He was what did he have his nickname? What was Jim Tim's nickname?
He's the cyborg.
He was the cyborg, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Shout out to Jim Tim. One of the originals of Totem Pole there.
The greatest content back then. We just need to show those on replay, and we'll definitely get a lot.
Yes.
Some of the best stuff I've never seen. Some of the best stuff I've never seen, Coach.
Rhino, sorry, but I have to go to bed. But God bless all and keep on posting great content. Shout out to Jim Tim.
The good Jim Tim. Lambo, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, we doing good over here. Just busting. Just working each and every day, trusting the process, and we got a long way to go. I'm all about the process, and I love the process. The process makes me, enjoy life more.
Wyatt Burdick says, Coach Lambo, what up? Dakota Miller, in Ole Miss, we trust. Welcome to Totem Pole Nation. Okie, howdy, y'all. What's the score? Shout out back as that's my husband. Yes, Stephanie Tim. Shout out to Jim Tim. Coach Lambo in the house. Coach Bald. Angry Redskin fan. Yes. What a blessing it is to be on here.
Right.
Corey Heatherman, defensive coordinator.
Yep, Coach Cyborg. I remember that. I tell you what, she's a lucky lady because I remember that guy was working out hard.
Yes. Yes, he was. He was jacked.
Mr.
Is Jim still jacked? Is Jim still jacked
Yeah.
to the max? He was jacked. He
He
was doing a great job, man.
What supplements was that guy on? Quarterback limping up as he gets
The coach said, what's a Redskin fan? What sport? Football. And he's a little short guy. Kind of looks like Charlie Brown. I love him. He's the best.
Wow, he shot there at the end.
Wow. Yeah.
Right. Big kick here. 42-yard attempt.
Yes, hey, Stephanie says yes, even more. That is great. That's great to hear. Lambo, how do you feel that Jim Tim is doing well and he's even more jacked than ever?
Yes. Yes. There you go.
Won a muscle and fitness competition. That is amazing.
I'm not surprised. The guy, he was just intense, man. He was like a Jocko Willink, a David Goggins. You know?
Yes.
Willpower that was just on another level and just something hard to coach and hard to teach somebody like that. You know, he's just on another level, man. That's awesome. I'm glad he's doing well, and I'm not surprised one bit, man. Jim Tim, love Totem Pole. You are one of them. You are one of us. OOU.
CT Fletcher wannabe. I like that. Okie says, big question is, can the Miami Hurricanes beat the Indiana Hoosiers? Okie. That's yet to be determined. Okie, I really believe they got their hands full tonight. And we're going to get Nick Saban mode here. We're going to focus on the process, not the outcome. Coach Lambo, are you a believer in the process? Nick Saban's process.
Of course, because the process leads to the results later on. Everybody wants to have a wife. Everybody wants to take a girl out on a date. But as the great Coach Troy Taylor says, when you go on a date with a girl, you don't tell her your whole life story. It's a process. You know, so the process is recruiting is like dating a woman. You don't tell everybody your life story on the first date.
Miami Hurricanes, Ole Miss, Totem Pole Nation. We are the low man on the totem pole, and the low man always wins. We are the common man for the common man. We are the underdogs. We are the overlooked. We are the guys with a chip on our shoulder. Coach Lambo, how do you feel so far with the Fiesta Bowl and what has occurred with the Miami Hurricanes? If when a reunion, Jim said he'll have to dog walk people into his yard. Yes. Yes. How do you feel about the Miami Hurricanes, Coach Lambo, and Ole Miss here in the Fiesta Bowl?
Well, these two teams are figuring each other out. It's a 10-10 score game. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Second half, it might be a high-scoring game. But both teams are going to be willing to make adjustments. This game is going to come down to the line of scrimmage and who has the least amount of turnovers and who can run the ball. Miami has more time possession. They need to take advantage of that. So it's going to come down to the end. But like I said, I'm sticking with Miami. But who can run the ball? Who can get off the field on third down? Who can stay on the field on third down? And can Carson Beck slow it down? I like Miami's O-line better than Ole Miss's O-line because Miami D-line was getting pressure really, really early. So if Miami can just take their time and be confident, I wouldn't be surprised if Miami burned the rest of this half and be up 17-10 at halftime. It's gonna come down to Shannon Dawson's play calling too. But I like Shannon Dawson. He's gonna come up with some hitches. He's gonna find a way to give number 10 the ball. He's gonna put people in a trips bunch formation. So we're gonna see how it all affects. He might do some empty, but I don't know. You know,
I like Shannon. I like Shannon Dawson's offense when it resembles more of a Nick Saban offense than a Dana Holgorsen offense. I got a compressed formation, and they're in the pistol. Very slow developing play right there.
We're going to start seeing Ole Miss cheat them guys up a little bit. See if Beck willing to beat him with his arm.
I tell you, Carson Beck is not small. Pentecost official says, coaches, welcome back. Yes, we are here. We are Totem Pole Nation.
Bad tackling, but that was a good open field tackle right there.
Pentecost. Thank you, Pentecost, for being a part of Totem Pole. 551 views, 37 new subscribers. Thank you, Totem Pole Nation. You are the real MVP.
You the real MVP.
35 Miami Hurricanes. Drop back, Carson Beck. Wow.
Love to see receivers.
That out route, that outside comeback, man, there was a lot of separation. Look at here, Coach Bald.
Wow.
Look at the separation there.
Sheesh. They had nobody covering the sideline.
Yeah, that's a real out route. That really was. A 7-step roll it over. Ball's gone.
Did take a step out of bounds there. Pound the ball, guys. Pound the ball.
Pound the rock.
They're going to take a shot. They're going to take a shot here.
Okay, that's that RPO. Great throw for a hash to sideline. Coach Kramer. Coach Kramer, thank you for your expertise. You bring it every day. You are a PT peer, a primetime player for TPN, Totem Pole Nation.
Coach Lambo, where are you at on your feed?
Where am I at?
I'm at 2:30.
Yep.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
I paused it. Uh-oh, here we go, baby. Let's go, baby. Hurricanes, the U, touchdown.
I
Miami
told you they were
Hurricanes.
taking a shot. I told you to go take a shot.
Touchdown, Miami Hurricanes. Let's go.
Eagle.
Patty. Pete Golding is looking at his card. Where's my card? Let me hold on for a second. Let me go get a
where's
card.
my card? Where's my
I
card?
want to feel like a coach. I gotta have a play card. I
Yeah,
gotta
me
have
too.
a play card to be a coach.
Play card.
I gotta have a big play card.
Play card.
I gotta have a big play card.
Play card.
My play card is for an air fryer. See that? Yeah, an air
There we
fryer
go.
play card.
I got show for 5 seconds. Here we go.
I'm gonna have. I want to
Yeah,
have a
that's
play card.
That's a play card.
Oh, that's a play card.
That's a
I
play
got
card.
my air fryer play
play
card.
card.
This is an air fryer.
Waffle House, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
Have you ever
remember
seen a Waffle House that they don't allow people in the house?
That's crazy. I ain't never did that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
They don't allow people in the Waffle House. It's deliveries only. That's a dangerous place.
Yeah, don't go there no more. Tell all your friends.
Keep your head on a swivel, man. Keep your head on a swivel.
Hey, man, not having an arm, he launched that thing, didn't he?
Hey, Coach Ball, I got a play call for you. We 35 through 7. We're gonna go trips right Q, Black Chris. Trips right Q, Black Chris on 1-on-1. Ready, break. Yeah, big old play card. Yeah, there we go.
Mario Cristobal in the house.
Huge for him.
Let's go. Trey
2
Wright,
minutes,
Trey Wright.
18 seconds in the half. Miami Hurricanes 17, Ole Miss Rebels 10. ESPN college football semifinal, the Fiesta Bowl, the Verbo
VRBO.
Let's
The
go. Let's go.
VRBO.
Verbo.
Hey, Troy. Let's go. Twins left stack. Y. Jet Pepper. Twins left stack. Y. Jet Pepper. On break.
Yeah.
Break. Yeah, I want to be like Pete Go. I want to have a big old play card. Yeah. I like a play card so big.
1st and 10.
I want to feel important. Yeah.
Trey Wright whiz.
Coming
92.
up. 2-minute warning.
575 views. Total Poll Nation, thank you. They're in a 2-minute offense right now. Hurry up.
Miami with the ball coming out in the second half, so this is pretty crucial for Ole Miss to try to get some points on the board. But you're in a sketchy area. This is an area where you do not want to turnover because this game could change real quick. Then you do not want to.
Pete Golding is looking at his iPad. He's looking at the iPad.
Yeah, but I think if you're Ole Miss, you got to kind of like where you're at in this game. You're only down by a touchdown. You basically had the ball for 2 minutes in the first quarter, so you've really not built a whole lot of momentum. You haven't really done anything. You did have that 175-yard play, and you're only one play away from having a tie ball game. So I think if you're Ole Miss, you're pretty happy with where you're at. I think if you're Miami, you're not excited. You do want to get some points before this half ends right here. Miami's pretty much dominated this game. They had one bad play on defense, and on offense, I think they made a few mistakes. There before they the red zone where they could have extended a drive, got too cute for it. But up 7, I think they should be up by 14. To be honest with you, Coach, what are you thinking?
Hey, it's been a good game. It's been a good game. I think that. Ole Miss has had one big play. They've had one big play the entire football game. Miami has pounded the rock. Man, there's a lot of people watching this football game tonight. There's a lot of people that have watched it here at Totem Pole Nation, the low man on the totem pole. GG says hi. GG, welcome to Totem Pole.
Welcome back.
Coach Ball, how do you feel being back on Totem Pole Nation? Welcome back home.
Ready for 2026. We got a lot of big things that we're in the mix that we're working on. Excited for what all's going on with St. Pete Rejuvenate. St. Pete Rejuvenate has moved locations, and it's exciting. They're going to be a re-grand opening for that. If you guys don't know what that is, check out the website, stpeterejuvenate.com. Do IV hydration therapies. I'm a big believer on the IV therapy. We just traveled out of town twice this past month. Me and the wife have not been sick at all throughout this whole process. We've had people sit in front of us, behind us, sick the whole time. So yeah, it's been amazing with what we're doing over there. And weight loss. We got a lot of people that do the weight loss thing, so it's great seeing people drop to certain sizes and stuff like that. It's been a beautiful thing. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be back with you guys, man. Y'all are my brothers from another mother, and it's just super excited. And here we are with this game. Ball.
Third and two.
I'm seeing a lot of H-back on the left, isolation to the right with the H, coming across, leading through the hole. ISO, that's our favorite run.
Yep. Let's go.
All right, compressed formation. They're in a wildcat, aren't they, or no?
Like a wildcat formation.
Yeah, wildcat. Wow, great tackle. Great tackle for the U. The Miami Hurricanes.
Was it? There was 32. So let's go 3rd and 2. Let's go. Doubles right, black Izzo arrow. Doubles right, black Izzo arrow. A 1-on-1. Ready? Great.
The tight end's got to go wrap tighter. He's got to wrap. He's got to, when he blocks that backer, he needs to block with his outside shoulder. The running back did a good job of staying inside the wrapper, but that backer played that perfectly. He played up underneath of that wrapper. That's the way you do it right there, guys. Great football play. That's where you stop gap scheme runs right there. Block down, kick out, wrap.
Gap.
Yeah. Gap scheme runs. Let me write that down in my notebook if I ever become a head football coach again. We might run that. Block down, kick out. 6 or 7 go away from the number. 6, 7 go away from the number. Everything else go to the number. The easiest blocking rules in America.
I tell you, a fair 26-yard line. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. I think if you're Ole Miss, you just want to get a big stop here and get out with the score with what it is right now.
611 views here on Totem Pole Nation tonight. Stephanie Tim, the legend tried messaging. The legend tried messaging who? Stephanie Tim.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is quite a battle. It kind of reminds me of that battle between Jim Tim and Madness. There had a couple. Whoa, big sack there. That's huge.
I haven't gotten any messages, but I got to change number now. I had to change my number. I had some people stalking me.
Well, they put you down, huh?
Mario Cristobal, head football coach of the Miami Hurricanes, the Fiesta Bowl. Ole Miss Rebels.
So that minute 14 left.
Okay, we'll set up, reach out to him directly to set up a reunion. Thank you very much, Mrs. Tim. Nick Saban.
Coach, what are you doing on you're the play caller, 2nd and 18. You got a minute 14 in the game. They're calling timeouts. Are you running the ball here?
How many timeouts do they have left?
They got two. They can call one right out.
I'm calling a screen. A screen.
You like the screen here?
I like a screen.
Dude, I'm probably gonna run the ball, be conservative, and get to halftime with the lead.
Yep, I think I'm doing the same there.
Hey, look at that. Maybe I could call the plays for the Miami Hurricanes. Let's go, Totem Pole Nation. We're the low man on the totem pole.
Yeah.
But the low man always wins. We're the underdogs. We're the underdogs. We stand with the downtrodden. We are the downtrodden. Where is Alex Mirabal? He's not a very big guy.
Yeah. But amongst coaches, he's a man amongst boys.
Yes. He's a giant in the profession of offensive line coaches. I'd say he will probably coach pro football one day. He will be coaching in the NFL. Like Kurt Signetti said, been listening to a lot of Kurt Signetti. If you're over the age of 52 years old, you have to be a coordinator or a line coach. And I think he's got a lot of years ahead of him. I think he will be in pro football. Yeah, so now they're going to use their last timeout right here, and you punt it.
That's it. That's exactly what you do.
Get a little chippy. I like that. I like it when it's a little chippy. 637 views for Totem Pole Nation on this live stream. Joe Judge. What do you think about Joe Judge's comment, Lambo?
Former Giant. He's a Giants coach for a while.
Yeah, when they asked him about chaos.
Well, he was a former. Well,
they asked him about the chaos of this week.
Well,
and what did he say?
Well, he's had the he had Aaron Hernandez, so it's not a shock. He had Aaron Hernandez. He said the FBI came knocking at his door. So,
he was next door neighbors with Aaron Hernandez. So this is not chaos. Is basically what he's saying.
Way to put it.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, he put the boot on that thing. Wow. Great punt. So 55 seconds left. No timeouts. Ole Miss has the ball. Trying to get something chippy here, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Quick.
There's Trinidad Chambers with his mom. The quarterback. National champions at Fair State. Now he's the quarterback of Ole Miss. Am I right, Coach Bald? He was not supposed to be the starter for the Ole Miss Rebels this season?
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. But, hey, that ball bounces funny sometimes, and never know where you're going to end up. Look at him now, playing for DRBO Fiesta Bowl here versus the U. We've had a great first half here, 17-10, 55 seconds left, 1st and 10.
Yeah, playing for a chance to win a championship.
All you can ask for.
Yes, that's all you can ask for.
This quick tempo is right down their alley.
Education.
Nothing new to these guys.
Get an education and win a championship. There you go. Get an education and win a championship.
Yeah, sounds like a good recipe. It sounds like a good blueprint.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Coach Lambo, now the tight end coach. Man, that's amazing. That guy has worked his way. He's a hard worker. He's got a photographic memory.
Absolutely. Yeah, heck of a recruiter there, too, in that Richmond, Virginia area.
Yes, heck of. Hey, fix your screen, Coach Lambo. I can't hardly see your face. You got a lot of women watching you on this podcast here, this live stream of Totem Pole Nation.
It'd get you down here recruiting Florida basketball players.
Hits you to the boundary.
We got a good basketball team at VSU. They won the CIAA championship last year. We got a good basketball team.
You have a great arena, a great facility there.
And we just built a new building too that's coming out in the spring as well. So new dorms, new classrooms, all that other stuff. Our campus is up and coming now.
Another hit.
I don't understand why the clock's not going. Wow.
Best way for him to get a hold of me, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, email CoachTroyTaylor@gmail.com. Coach Troy Taylor, Totem Pole Nation. Miami 17, the Ole Miss Rebels 10. 24 seconds left to go in the half. You're hanging with the low man on the totem pole. Totem Pole Nation, the underdogs.
Oh!
Are you ahead of us, dude?
No spoilers now.
You need to pause yours, man, and let us catch up.
I'm at 24 seconds. They took a break.
and 69 views.
Where I'm dialing up something to get Bain one-on-one off the edge. Maybe line him up at the 3 technique. Get him some one-on-one versus the guard. Number 4, he's a monster out there. We haven't really heard his name much. I think it's because of this quick dink and dunk that Ole Miss runs. Oof. Yeah, that definitely could have went the other way right there. Guys, big 3rd down and 10, 19 seconds left. Like trying to bring 4. They got a spy. Oh, another drop. Wow. Makes this a very long kick here. But the guy, they said 55, he's hit 55 field goals this season as a record. Man.
Hey, baby Belichick has checked in.
Wow. The 8
Just got back from basketball practice. We used to play for the Gates Gators. Ole Miss is kicking a field goal. And it is good. The All-State net is still in the house. Thank you, Stephanie Tim, 62913.
Yeah.
The wife of legendary Jim Tim. What a battery, what a snap, what a hold, what a kick for the Ole Miss Rebels versus the Miami Hurricanes in the Fiesta Bowl. Totem Pole Nation, we are the low man on the totem pole. We are the common man. We are the underdogs. We are fighting every single day. We're biting, we're scratching, we're crawling. We are going head-to-head with some of the biggest organizations in sports media, Coach Bald. How does it feel to be president of Totem Pole Nation right now?
Wow, man, that just killed my little parlay right there. I needed 27 or 28 and a half in Miami, and I just hit 30.
The fix is in. The fix is in.
Fix it in, guys.
House never loses.
When was the last time a kid kicked a 58-yarder? Seriously.
Hey, they threw the World Series in 1919. Remember that, y'all. You know, Michael Jordan liked to gamble. Let's see. Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, that's what you guys are dealing with. $1.5 million he didn't know was wired into a bookie's account. Wow. All right, here we go. They will take a knee. The Miami Hurricanes, coached by Mario Cristobal, will take a knee. They will head to the locker room, leading by 4 at halftime. Coach Ball, what are your thoughts on the first half of the Fiesta Bowl?
Hey, I mean, I think they should be up by 10. This game is anybody's right now. Ole Miss could definitely fight their way back. It ended pretty strong for them. They just got to get in a rhythm, and they've got to stop Miami's run game. That's what I would do. I'd focus on stopping their run game and just don't try not to give a big play either. The big play is what hit them pretty hard there at the end. But that's what I'd focus on. Just get that offense clicking, try to get them back on the field as much as possible. They got to go up-tempo and keep doing what they've been doing because they've definitely caught a spark, and they can't let that quarterback take any more shots. That's one also. He took one big shot there early, but yeah, man, It's anybody's game is the way I feel. You know, Miami gets the ball, come out the second half. Ole Miss, I'm doing some run stunt blitzes to start off first 2 plays. Then we're going to play defense and see if we can't get that ball back. That's what I'm thinking. Coach Lambo, what do you got?
I like Miami. Miami should be up more. You know, that big old run that Ole Miss had the second quarter cost them. They got more time possession than Ole Miss does. It's going to be hard for Ole Miss to really do tempo just because of Miami's D line. The question is Miami's O line going to hold up? And I think it comes down to the turnovers, man. Don't turn the ball over. Be efficient. The punt.
Your mic is very low, man. Your mic is very low. I don't know if it's the headphones.
The drops at the very end were very, very crucial in the situation for Ole Miss on 3rd and 4th down. They had to kick a long field goal, so we got to make sure you don't drop the balls. But I still like Miami to win this game. Carson Beck to settle down. Shane Dawson with the good play calling. He's probably going to make some trick plays here and there. And Alex Miraball's offensive line, I still got Miami winning this whole thing and taking over.
Are y'all having a hard time hearing Lambo in his mic? Put it in the chat. Boston Fan 96. Y'all are the best streamers on YouTube. Boston Fan 96. I remember Jim Tim. I thought you said his wife messaged you he died.
What?
Boston Fan 96. You have a heck of a memory. You know, I don't know how you even remember that. But I do remember something about that. But he is okay. You know, so praise the Lord. Thank you. Wyatt Burdick, he's a little quiet. So you're having a little hard time hearing Coach Lambo. Is it because of his headphones? Yeah, TC said yes, his mic is low, muffled. Hey, TC, thank you very much. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Totem Pole Nation. We have 10 people right now in here with us. Thank you for riding with the low man on the totem pole. The Fiesta Bowl on ESPN. You know, put it in the chat. Who's going to win this football game? Is it going to be Miami? Is it going to be Ole Miss? Put it in the chat. Who do you think is going to come through and win this football game? Who will win this football game between the Miami Hurricanes and the Ole Miss Rebels? Miami. No doubt. Thank you very much, Corey, for responding. Thank you for being here with Totem Pole Nation, the low man on the totem pole. We're the underdogs. We are the guys going head-to-head with the major media sports outlets. Coach Lambo, how's your mic sound now? You sound so much better now. Put in the chat, Wyatt Burdick, the U is going to pull ahead in the end. Put it in the chat. Is Lambo's mic better? Lambo, tell me a little bit about what you think about tomorrow night's game, the Indiana Hoosiers versus the Oregon Ducks.
Indiana Hoosiers coached by Kirk Cinetti and Oregon Ducks coached by Dan Lanning. Presented to you by EA Sports Electronic Arts College Football 26. This is going to be an exciting game. Now, I understand that Indiana did beat Oregon at Oregon, but like what happened with Georgia and Ole Miss, they're going to get revenge. They are going to get revenge, and Oregon is going to go to the national championship game with Miami, and it's going to be in the same ratings when it comes to the national championship game. The University of Miami, it's all about the U, baby. Miami versus the Oregon Ducks. That's who will be playing in the college football playoff in Indiana tomorrow under Kirk Cinetti is going to get his first loss.
Only his third loss since he's been at Indiana if he loses tomorrow night.
That's correct.
Nick Saban, the GOAT, is on ESPN talking about the Hurricanes and the Rebels. Coach Ball says, sorry, fellas, I have to call it a night. I'll be back tomorrow. If you go live, thank you, Totem Pole Nation. Thank you, Coach Bald, for being the president of Totem Pole Nation.
Type it in the chat. 17-13 at halftime. Miami 4 points ahead of the Ole Miss Rebels. Type in the chat who is going to win the second half of this game and who is going to go to the national championship. Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Who is going to go to the national championship?
Hey, if you're just tuning into the stream, you are tuning in to One for the Ages, the Fiesta Bowl, the college football playoff semifinal. Miami is sitting at 12-2, while Pete Golding's and the former Lane Kiffin's Rebels are 13-1. These two teams haven't played since 1951, but the stakes have never been higher. Miami leads 17-13 late in the second quarter. Mario Cristobal's Canes are doing exactly what they wanted. They're bullying Ole Miss at the line, pounding the rock and keeping that explosive Rebels offense off the field. Carson Beck is managing this game perfectly so far. But don't count out the Ole Miss Rebels. Even with the injury to star running back Keywan Lacey, who went down after that massive 73-yard touchdown run, Ole Miss is hanging around. We just saw Lucas Carnero nail a 58-yard field goal. That's a Fiesta Bowl record. Coach Lambo, will Keywan Lacey return for the second half? Wyatt Burdick, got to call it a night, y'all. Stay blessed and have a good night. Thank you very much, Wyatt Burdick. We will see you tomorrow. Coach Lambo, do you think that Keywan Lacey will return? And if he does not, is that going to hurt Ole Miss's chances of making it to the national championship?
Yes and no. I think they got another running back that's good and efficient, but also they got to get their quick game going down at the same time. And also they got to make sure they get the ball. They only had the ball for, 5 minutes in that half or 6 minutes, while Miami had the ball for 22 minutes at half. So they got to get possession of the ball. And number two, they have to convert on third down. They're 0 for 5 on third down, while Miami is 5 for 9. So if you can't convert on third down, I don't think the impact of the running back really matters. If you can't convert on third down, there's a lot of drop balls in that half. And if Miami has the same strategy of keeping the ball away from Trinidad Chambers and getting that pressure, stunts and blitzes on that the D-line of Miami, I think they'll be well and they'll be efficient. And this is why Miami will win this game. And Miami starts the ball with the second half.
Hey, stop what you're doing. We just saw history in the Fiesta Bowl. Ole Miss kicker Lucas Carnero just drilled a 58-yard field goal, the longest in this bowl's history since 1970, to keep the Rebels alive. Miami leads 17-13, but the U is in a dogfight. Can Ole Miss pull the upset without Lane Kiffin? Jump in the live right now to find out. Hey, is it a disaster for Ole Miss? Superstar running back Keywan Lacey goes 73 yards for a house call, but he's down with a hamstring injury. He's the heart of this offense. If he's out, is Miami going to the national championship? We are breaking it down live here on Totem Pole Nation. Coach Bald, you guys are the best. No, you are the best. Hey, we have a lot of Miami fans in here. Drop a U in the chat. Drop a U in the chat if you think the Canes have this locked. But wait, Ole Miss fans, you got a lot of Ole Miss fans in here. Where are you at? If you think Trinidad Chambers brings them back in the fourth quarter, drop a fire emoji. I want to see which fan base is louder. Mike Woodward, Lambo, is dropping the U, baby. It's all about the U. Tell us a little bit about NFL Wild Card Weekend, Coach Lambo.
Well, you got some big games on the NFL Wild Card this weekend. We got a lot of football, even tomorrow with Indiana and Oregon. Saturday, we start off at 4:30 p.m. with the Rams versus the Carolina Panthers. That is going to be a very good matchup. Both of these teams have played in the regular season, and the Panthers pulled off a miracle. Now, that might not happen again. I'm going to pick the Rams. I think they'll be more efficient. They'll be more effectively on special teams in the run game. And between Matthew Stafford and Drake May, will most likely win MVP Saturday night. We also have the NFC North rivals for the third time this season. We have the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears and Ben Johnson in year one with Caleb Williams at home. Will they pull off the upset against the Green Bay Packers, who are struggling with injuries? Micah Parsons is out. They got some injuries on the wide receiver side and tight end side. Then on Sunday, we have a 1 o'clock kickoff between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is the first time that these teams have matched up with each other since 2017, when Tyrod Taylor was the Buffalo Bills quarterback, and I think Sean McDermott was in his first or second year as the head coach. Also, we have the 49ers versus the Eagles at 4:30 on Fox. It is a rematch of the 2023 NFC Championship game when Brock Purdy got an elbow injury or whatever. It is a rematch of the 2023 NFC Championship game. Will the Philadelphia Eagles offense get going? Will Saquon Barkley get going? Will Brock Purdy and George Kittle get going? And what about the defense and Robert Saleh? Is it distractions? Will he be a head coach? Then we got Sunday night, the Chargers versus the Patriots. Justin Herbert versus Drake May. Jim Harbaugh versus Mike Vrabel. This is the first time that they matched up since the 2018 divisional round in the playoffs, when Phillip Rivers, I think, is second to last year with the Chargers, and also the second matchup since the 2007 AFC Championship game when Phillip Rivers played with a torn ACL. And last but not least, we have a Monday game, the Texans versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is this Aaron Rodgers' final game, or will he be a free agent? Will DeMeco Ryans and that defense torture the Pittsburgh Steelers and continue the playoff losing streak of 8 or 9 years? And will Mike Tomlin be fired after this game? We got plenty of games going on today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Tune in with us at Totem Pole Nation, because we are the low man on the totem pole.
Acrostic, you guys are legends. You're the legend. Infield Insights, go Chargers. Mike says, why did Ohio State lose against Miami? Man,
I tell you, the line of scrimmage.
Say it. The line of scrimmage. Shout out to Totem Pole Nation family watching right now. You know how we do it here. We aren't just looking at the scoreboard. We're looking at the trenches. We're looking at the low man. I'm Coach Troy Taylor with Coach Lambo. And if you win the trenches, you win the game. And right now, the Miami Hurricanes are living that TPN Totem Pole Nation lifestyle. The low man. Look at the pad level of the Hurricanes offensive line coached by Alex Mirabal. They are coming off the ball with bad intentions, winning that leverage and dominating the point of attack. If you're an Ole Miss fan, you got to be worried. Lane Kiffin is nowhere to be found. It's all on Charlie Weiss Jr. and Pete Golding. But in the totem pole world, grit beats speed every single time. We're watching a masterclass in the trenches tonight. If you're about that raw, unconventional analysis, drop a TPN, a Totem Pole Nation, in the chat right now. We are the low man on the totem pole because we see what the mainstream media misses. Wow. Just kidding. Hook 'em horns. Arch will be the next Brady. Whoa. Quantum Man 137 says you guys are definitely experts. Coach Lambo.
Yes.
Is Just Kidding 569 off his meds? Is
No.
Arch Manning the next Tom Brady?
You should not put them in the same sentence. Tom Brady is a Hall of Famer, 7-time Super Bowl, 4-time, I think, 4-time or 3-time MVP. I know he won 2 MVP in the Super Bowl, so that's 4 in total. 2-time MVP in a regular season. That's not a comparison yet. We got to see Arch's potential. We'll see what he does when he's in the NFL, but Arch to Tom Brady is not a comparison, but I do respect Arch Manning, and I like his game. But he has a lot he has to improve on under Steve Sarkisian. We believe that you'll be future content creators. We believe that you'll be future live streamers. We believe that you'll be future YouTubers. We're members and subscribers of Totem Pole Nation. We are here to help you chase your dreams. It's all about faith, family, football, and the future of content creation.
Hey, welcome to Totem Pole Nation. Everybody's talking about the quarterbacks, Carson Beck and Trinidad Chambers. But if you want to know why Miami is leading this game, look at the dirt. Look at the low man. You're looking at the low man on the totem pole. We're talking about low man football. It gets dirty in those trenches. Look at the leverage. Miami's front 5 is playing with the savage energy that myself, Coach Troy Taylor, and Coach Lambo live. They aren't just tackling. They're just not blocking that O-line and D-line of the Miami Hurricanes. The Miami Hurricanes D-line is coached by Jason Taylor. They're not just tackling. They are moving the line of scrimmage 3 yards back every snap. Ole Miss is fast, but Miami is big and strong. Bigger, faster, stronger. That's our motto. We're all about faith, family, football, and the future of content creation here at Totem Pole Nation. In the Totem Pole Nation world, we don't care about the flashy stats. We care about who owns the trenches because we're from the trenches. We are the low man on the totem pole. Is the U officially back? And is Totem Pole Nation officially the authority for offensive and defensive line play on YouTube? Coach
Yes.
Lambo, who do you like, Miami or Ohio State? Hey, I love
Miami.
who loves me. And Corey Heatherman, defensive coordinator, Miami Hurricanes. Alex Mirabal, offensive line coach of the Miami Hurricanes. Offensive coordinator Shannon Dawson have always treated me with a ton of respect. So I got to go with the Miami Hurricanes.
You.
Mike,
It's all
you go
about
with the
you.
Ohio State Buckeyes.
It's all about the U.
It's all about the U, baby.
About the U.
Shout out to Totem Pole Nation. watching right now this live stream of the Fiesta Bowl, the Miami Hurricanes versus the Ole Miss Rebels. We're doing a raw, down and dirty analysis tonight. No fluff, just football, college football. If you see some low man leverage being won on this next drive of this second half, let us know in the chat. Ole Miss has been trying to spread them out, but Miami is playing that disciplined, layered defense, something that me, Coach Troy Taylor, and Coach Lambo appreciate. We like gap integrity on defense. We're seeing the Miami Hurricanes linebackers fitting the run. Hey, and that Pete Golden coached defense of the Ole Miss Rebels, they're playing a heck of a football game too now. Okay, so this second half on Totem Pole Nation is going to be very, very interesting. Coach Lambo, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts
What are
on
you
this
feeling going into the second half?
My thoughts is that Miami is going to come out explosive. They're going to come out. They're going to make adjustments on the offensive, defensive side. Ole Miss might have a problem with the running back being out with a hamstring injury. A hamstring injury is very, very crucial. And it's a very, very tender injury that you don't want to mess with. I like Miami here, man. Miami's going to win with a final score of 38-31. It's going to be a 7-point game.
All right, we're starting the third quarter. Let's see here. We got Frank Pro said U.S. Shout out to Totem Pole Nation family watching right now. You know how we do it here. We aren't just looking at the scoreboard. We're looking at the guys that play in the trenches, the guys that get low, the low man on the totem pole, the guys that get dirty, down and dirty. I'm Coach Troy Taylor, and if you win the trenches, you win the game. And right now, the Miami Hurricanes are living that Totem Pole Nation lifestyle. Looking at the pad level of the Hurricanes O-line, they're coming off the ball with bad intentions, winning the leverage and the point of attack. John Doe says SEC, SEC, SEC. John Doe, welcome to Totem Pole Nation. The Miami Hurricanes, Carson Beck. Chat, I want a U emoji or a Rebels emoji in the comments right now. Let's see who owns the algorithm. We've got about an hour left of football until we know one of the teams that will be playing in the national championship. Holly Rose, sideline reporter. I see a Sean Taylor jersey there. The legendary number 26 for the Miami Hurricanes that also played for the Washington Redskins. Incompletion. Nicholas, thank you for commenting. I guess Miami validated the committee. Yes. John Doe says the Rebels. Coach Kramer is rocking with the U. It's all about the U. It's all about the U. It's all about the U. 895 views on this stream. Thank you, Totem Pole Nation. Thank you for rocking with the low man in the trenches, the low man on the totem pole, the guys that get down and dirty, get nasty at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, A screen. Great call there by Shannon Dawson, offensive coordinator of the Miami Hurricanes, with the jailbreak screen to the slot. Hey, it's really an uncovered. I mean, it's not even really a screen. It's a catch it and throw it out there to him, dude. I love it. I love it. You want to play off coverage on Toney? Okay, boom. And they had the tackle get out there. Who you got in tomorrow's game? I can't go against Curt Cignetti. I've been doing a deep study on Coach Cignetti. I've been listening to everything I can. I went back and watched every press conference he has done when he took a job. I went back and watched a video that they did on a promotional at IUP. This guy, he just hasn't read the book of football. He has became the book. All right, he has became all the great coaches. He studied them all. He is ready for tomorrow. Okay, so I can't go against Curt Cignetti. Put it in the chat. Who do you have? The Oregon Ducks, put a duck emoji, okay? Or put an IU if you're going with the Hoosiers. All right, back in the pistol. The Miami Hurricanes, you're rocking with the low man on the totem pole, and they're pounding the rock, dude. They're running that counter play, you know, and they're really just like blocking duo to the left, but it's working. So they're running counter, and they're not pulling nobody. And pretty good changeup. I like it. I really, really, really like it. I like what the Miami Hurricanes are doing at the point of attack with those guys in the trenches, the guys that get down and dirty. Look at Mario Cristobal celebrating, pounding the rock. Totem pole nation, we are the low man on the totem pole. Oh, man, flea flicker. Flea flicker, they're all over Carson Beck. I think Carson Beck was outside of the tackle box. Okay, so I do not think that they're going to call a grounding right there. And the protection did not hold up, but yes, there is a flag. The protection did not hold up right there. So I really like what I'm seeing there with the duo run scheme and then the counter duo run scheme from those guys that get down and dirty, the low man at the point of attack, the guys that run their feet, the guys that double under. Okay, you don't block like this, you block like that. Boom. And that's one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, one of the best offensive line coaches in all of college football, Alex Mirabal. Sebastian is giving the U, baby. Yes, he is. It's all about the U. It's all about the U. Hey, another duo run. Another duo run. Motion a guy across, kick out, gap scheme back away from, hit it inside the kick out. Watch it right here. Motion across Toney. Toney should be a high school senior. And he's playing in the Fiesta Bowl. Says a lot about South Florida football. Malachi Toney. Carson Beck, drop back. He gets rid of it. What is up, Totem Pole Nation? If you're searching for the Miami versus Ole Miss live score reaction predictions, you are in the right place. We are at the start of the third quarter in the Fiesta Bowl, and this college football playoff semifinal is living up to the hype. The Miami Hurricanes just missed a field goal that would have put them up by 7. The number 10 Hurricanes lead the number 6 Rebels 17-13. But the big story is Ole Miss running back Keywan Lacey is injured. The Rebels star is out. And Charlie Weiss Jr.'s offense is searching for answers. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications. We are tracking every big hit and every trench battle live. Let's talk low man down and dirty football. Miami is winning this game because they own the trenches. They've held the ball for over 22 minutes. This is Totem Pole Nation style. Controlling the clock and winning at the point of attack. If you appreciate the savage yet inspiring side of the game, drop a TP in the chat right now. I want to see the nation represented, the Totem Pole Nation. We don't do the surface level fluff here. We look at the pad level. We look at gap integrity. We look at zone schemes. We look at gap schemes. We look at who's actually moving the pile. Totem Pole Nation. Hey, who's ready for some more football tomorrow night? Tomorrow, Friday, January 9th, is another massive college football playoff semifinal. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, featuring the number 5 Oregon Ducks versus the number 1 Indiana Hoosiers. This is a Big Ten rematch with huge implications for who plays the winner of tonight's game, the Miami Hurricanes or the Ole Miss Rebels. Totem Pole Nation, we are witnessing history tonight. The Miami Hurricanes and the Ole Miss Rebels. But do not go anywhere. Tomorrow, we will be right back on here with the Chick-fil-A Bowl. Wow, what a pass from Trinidad Chambers to his receiver, a back shoulder fade, looking at the trenches. The low man always wins. Great protection by the Ole Miss Rebels offensive line. Woo! Big hit. Will they call a flag there? Will they call a flag on the Miami Hurricanes for that huge hit? Ole Miss is moving the football. They are going fast. They are going very, very fast. Motion across. They're rolling the coverage. 2nd and 10. Ole Miss has the football on the plus 34-yard line going in. Trinidad Chambers, he missed that throw. AB, who's up? Miami Hurricanes, 17. Ole Miss, 13. It's 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Ole Miss has the football. It's 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line going in. So Miami's got the lead, AB. Appreciate you checking in with the low man on the Totem Pole Nation. If you like football, then you're at the right place. Faith, family, football, in the future of content creation. Oh, is that a pick? Man, the Miami Hurricanes had an interception. And, man, you have to make those plays to win a big football game. Now, that's curl flat, and the receiver did not work back to the ball on that curl. He just stood there. Okay, dude, if you just stand there like someone's going to break on the ball, you have to work back. John is in the house. He says, go Bills. Go the Buffalo Bills. All right, it's 4th and 10, 11 minutes left. Ole Miss is kicking a field goal. It's going to look like a 51-yarder. And boink. And no good. No good. It hit the left crossbar. It hit the left crossbar, y'all. Oh, amazing. Totem Pole Nation. We are the low man on the totem pole. We are the underdogs. And the low man always wins. The guy that runs his feet, the guys that keeps his hands inside, boom. We believe in offensive and defensive line play here at Totem Pole Nation. The low man always wins. What are y'all thinking? What are y'all feeling about this football game? Who's going to win? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Totem Pole Nation. If you're just hopping into this stream right now, welcome to Totem Pole Nation coverage of the college football playoff semifinal. The score is Miami 17, Ole Miss 13. And we are seeing a classic battle of styles. Miami dominated the first half clock, holding the ball for over 22 minutes. But Ole Miss is refusing to go away. We just saw both teams trade missed field goals to start this half. Carter Davis missed a 51-yarder for the Canes, and Lucas Canero, who hit a legendary 58-yard field goal earlier, just doinked off the left upright. The pressure is real, folks. The biggest storyline right now, Keywan Lacey is back. Running back for the Ole Miss Rebels, Keywan Lacey is back. After the explosive 73-yard touchdown where he tweaked his hamstring, he spent the rest of the first half on the bike. He's back on the field now for the Rebels, but he looks like a decoy. He's gutting it out, but you have to wonder if he can still hit that second gear. If he can't, Trinidad Chambers has to put this team on his back. Charlie Weiss is going to have to take over, give Trinidad Chambers a little rope. Let him do his thing. For the Totem Pole Nation watching, look at the trenches. Look at the point of attack. Look at the line of scrimmage. The low man always wins. Miami's defensive front, led by Reuben Bain Jr., is making life difficult for Trinidad Chambers. But Ole Miss's defense just stood tall in the red zone. This game is being won in the dirt right now. Miami has the yardage lead, but they aren't finishing drives. If they keep letting the Rebels hang around, Lane Kiffin's former team will win. Mario Cristobal, head football coach of the Miami Hurricanes there. Look at that guy. He's pumped up. He's psyched up. Carson Beck drops back, takes off. Man, what a blessing it is to be here with y'all, Totem Pole Nation. Shannon Dawson, offensive coordinator. We are in the heat of the third quarter here at State Farm Stadium, and the tension is through the roof. This is the college football playoff semifinal everyone was waiting for. And Totem Pole Nation and the battle of the low man is deciding the game right now. Here's exactly what Pete Golden is thinking. Totem Pole Nation, this is a stalemate. Miami 17, Ole Miss 13 in the third quarter has become a battle of the kickers and not the good kind. We just saw a kicking nightmare. Quarterback Carson Beck in the shotgun, 2-by-2 formation, drops back, have a fake mesh concept right there, and Carson Beck takes off. And he picks up the first down. First down, Miami Hurricanes. Totem Pole Nation, look at the leverage of the offense and defensive line. Miami is outgaining Ole Miss 230 to 145 in rushing yards. But Ole Miss's defense is playing with savage energy, also led by Pete Golding, head football coach. They forced 3 straight stops. I'm Coach Troy Taylor, and this is all about grit over flash. If you're riding with the U, drop a U in the chat. If you think Pete Golden's Ole Miss Rebels have a trick up their sleeve, put a fire emoji in the chat. Who's the player of the game so far? Is it Carson Beck for that 52-yard dime to Keelan Marion, or is it the Ole Miss D-line for holding it up? We are live through the finish. If you want the Ross College Football Playoff analysis on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We are Totem Pole Nation, and we don't do fluff. We talk about real football. Coach Bald is in the chat with the fire emojis. It's 3rd and 3. First down, Miami Hurricanes. First down, Miami Hurricanes. Shout out to Totem Pole Nation. We have reached over 1,000 views. 1,000 views on this live stream. We have 47 new subs. Thank you, Totem Pole Nation. Thank you for all of our new subscribers. We have 626 views from the vertical live feed. We have 248 views from the shorts feed. Coach Bald in the chat. President of Totem Pole Nation. Miami Hurricanes 17, Ole Miss 13. Compressed formation. Motion and Toney across, making it a 2-by-2. They're going to call a penalty on the Miami Hurricanes. Dang, the ball got off. Yes, Brandon Toms. Brandon Toms, do you want to jump on? Come on, Brandon Toms. Jump on, Totem Pole Nation. We need your perspective, your insight. Being from South Carolina and being a football coach. Coach Brandon Toms. Offset backfield, center's pointing. They're in that tight front. Was going to ask him how he felt about the Panthers winning the NFC South. I think he's not too happy about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers not making the playoffs. I don't think he's very happy about Todd Bowles firing the entire Buccaneers staff. But right now it's the Fiesta Bowl. It's the Miami Hurricanes led by Mario Cristobal versus Pete Golding's Ole Miss Rebels. Coach Bald is in the chat, the president of Totem Pole. 3rd and 13. Carson Beck with the huge football play. Shout out to Carson Beck, making some big plays here tonight on Totem Pole Nation, the low man on the totem pole. This is where you can get real insight, not like ESPN and Barstool and Fox Sports. Coach Bald says, wow, look at those Ole Miss football fans screaming hotty toddy. 4th and 2, Hurricanes, and they pick up the first down. That's duo. It's either duo or inside duo. I couldn't tell. It looks like the line was blocking to the right. Coach Ball, Tom's, it ain't good when you don't control your own destiny in the NFL playoffs. Playoffs? All right, that's duo. Man, they're pounding the rock, dude. They are pounding the rock. They are running the football. Let's go, Miami Hurricanes. Let's go, you. Run the dang ball. Fire emojis, Coach Bald. Coach Brandon Toms, that's true. Thank you for your great insight. 2 line coaches, Coach Bald, an offensive line coach, Brandon Toms, a defensive line coach. Thank you for your great insight here on Totem Pole Nation. I like how they're running that counter. You know, a jab and this they're blocking duo. So, like, they're really only running, like, one run scheme, duo. They're running duo on their front side runs, and they're running duo on their counter runs. So, block down, kick out. Some people call it power no pull. I love y'all. I'm going to jump off here. I got to go to the bathroom. Y'all the best.